Welcome back to SheClicksBricks. Steampunk fans, rise up. I present the Pantasy Steampunk Windmill Workshop. This 2,500 piece set is set number 85026 and is a combination of system and technic that includes 3 minifigures and very well placed pad printed pieces. No windmill is complete without spinning blades, and Pantasy does not disappoint. Not only do the blades spin, they spin with the use of an exclusive Pantasy modular power unit. Before we get into this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. From joy to head-scratching moments, that didn't sound good. This build had it all. Now let's take a look at the latest offering from Pantasy. Thank you to Pantasy for sending this amazing windmill to us so we could share with all of you. And remember, any offers or promotions Pantasy sends our way will be in the description of this video. Here are our 3 minifigs, very well themed for this steampunk set. On the left, we have our blacksmith. You can see he has some black gloves on and an apron, nice kind of goatee and mustache on his face. In the middle, we have our apprentice. I love that they put magnifying watchmaker glasses on to work on the gears. He's got on overalls. He's also got gloves on. And then we have our mysterious visitor. Nice blue suit as well. He has some suspenders and looks like he has some scruff around his lip and chin. Pretty cute. From the back, the prints continue with the suspenders that you can see from the back. Also have the bottoms for each of these sets as well so that they can be put in a sitting position. Our middle guy apprentice has a yellow bandana. He's got overalls, the straps for them as well there on the back, and then our blacksmith from the back. He's got prints on his legs as well and on the back of his shirt. Nice flowing brown hair. Just a quick look to show them in their seated position. Notice that the bottom feet don't have any holes in them for studs. They just sit on one stud on the bottom. Right on the front, we have lots of gears that scream steampunk. Take a look at the base. I love those little bricks used at the bottom to give it kind of that concrete stone look. Nice door that does open so we can peek inside. Nice gold pieces around the door. The middle, we have those gears with a nice gold piece behind that. And we've got this chrome all around, actually around all of the sides. And then this actual windmill blades. They are so much bigger than I expected and so much fun to build. Little bit of system here with the hooks and technic all around each of them. Really great use of the chrome and the gold and the big gear right in the middle. Over to the side, this side has a ton of detail, starting with this wheelbarrow with some coal. And we've got lots of gold and gear detail on the side. Again, this chrome continues. Over to this area, we have a cart that is on some track, which is pretty cute. And then we have some embers in here. This will actually move when we turn the motor on, but these pipes go right into the steam engine. It's a little printed piece there. The details here. Nice little build underneath. So many little details that make this look really authentic. Around to the back, we have our Pantasy power unit. It even has the Pantasy logo. So these gears from the engine go right through to the power unit. We have a wire here that we plug in at the top, and over to the side, we have a USB-C port and our power button right beside it. The smokestack here goes on early in the build when the motor goes on. I suggest not adding it until later because I knocked it off a few times turning the set around building. But our panels continue. Good view of the gearbox at the back and the back of the blades. You can see a little bit better of how those blades go together. They're really so much bigger than I expected them to be. It's pretty grand. And the last side, more chrome, more gold. I really like the pipes. They look like they're coming out of the ground. Again, the panel with the chrome around it. Over here, we actually have a partially opened lookout. So there's a telescope, a little roof on it, a gear in the front. And if I bring it around, you can see that the ladder goes up there, so we could actually put a minifig in that lookout. The gear as well, let's show you from the side. There's a couple of gears in the back and some very beautiful gold pieces. Although not a regular modular building, these panels do come off. They're flat on the back, and they just go up against those hinge pieces there. So I took 2 of them off. You can really see the center of this. And then this wall comes right out, just on by a couple of studs. And take a look inside. Look at the printed pieces around that oven. Just beautiful. There's actually red bricks back there. We've got a desk or a work desk with some printed pieces, some more gears. This is actually some Technic that moves. There's a bucket there to forge the steel. Really well laid out. So as you can see, all of the panels are taken off, the front wall is taken off, and the steam engine is taken off so that we can really have a good look inside, because we're going to show you how this works. So I've got the battery bank plugged in. Turn that on, hit the power button, and watch the blades. Now if we take a look inside, where it would blow air and move the bucket. There's yellow arms. And then we have the bat moving. That is so cool. And in the back, there's more gears just to take a look at. So you wouldn't be able to see all of this with the panels on, but it's running nice and smooth. All the panels are back on. Now, as I said, they are on hinge pieces, so take your time. It can take some patience, but I want to turn it on again while it's all together. How grand it looks. Those blades, the bat, it's pretty neat. Very impressive. And now for the build experience. Another unique set from Pantasy, and I am very impressed that it's not only a combination of system and Technic, but it's also motorized, and it came with the motor included. The size of the set is also impressive. The base is 10 by 10 inches using 4 16 by 16 plates, and it's 21.6 inches tall. However, the actual windmill blades do overhang the set, so it puts it at about 16.5 inches wide. During the build, when I tested my Technic, I discovered some clicking. It's plugged in, USB-C, batteries on. Let's hit the power button. That didn't sound good. I had an axle that was backing out, so I was able to readjust and make sure that it was seated properly to the yellow gear down below. And then it happened again. I was able to track my issue to step 290 and used a small gray ring to fix the problem. The ring we used is actually a spare part that comes with the set. The set came with 4 rings and only uses one of them in step 451. So going back to step 290, I fixed the clicking by placing the ring over the Technic rod and in between the gear and the 208 plate. Since then, no more clicking. I then let Pantasy know of my findings, and they are actively investigating to see if this could be an issue that they'll need to correct. And the other possibility is it could just be me and too many late night builds. The brick quality, meaning the color and clutch, is excellent. The techniques used to attach the 6 panels to the center of the building did take some patience. You have to angle the panels just right with the right amount of pressure, and at times it's still hard to tell if they're really secure. Having said that, I do appreciate that the panels are removable so you can get a good look at the inside. This did feel like the expert level build that Pantasy themselves says it is, but the manual did a great job at illustrating how the system and Technic come together. All of the Technic incorporated all throughout the build kept it interesting, and I specifically enjoyed building the top gearbox and the windmill blades. Watching them spin on their own is so impressive and brought me a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment once completed. So before we get out of here, I brought in the Pantasy Steampunk Airship to show you with the Pantasy Steampunk Windmill Workshop. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.